Hey guys, it's Kaylin. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sitting down and I'm filming my August favorites for you guys. I have not done a monthly favorites in quite a while. So today, while I had some extra time, I figured sit down, film this, let the people know your August favorites. Okay, so I'm just going to pick something up and then just start rambling about it. You know how this goes. So let's go ahead and get started. So starting out, I'm going to be talking about a primer. This is the Hard Candy Primer Perfecting Primer. This is the one that minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. I have larger pores definitely right here. So when I go ahead and I apply this primer and then I go apply my foundation does not like sit in those pores whatsoever, and it looks smooth. The only thing you can see right here is like, you know, my little smile lines or whatever. But other than that, where are the pores? Honey, where are they? Boom, disappeared. I ain't got none, that's why. And then it also helps applying concealer a lot smoother, and it blends out a lot more seamlessly without looking so patchy. Okay, so the next thing are some eyelashes, and as you can tell by the packaging, I definitely love these, and I definitely need to go get some more. These are the Kiss False Lashes in 11. They are the perfect overall natural. You know how you have your natural lash, your medium lash, and then your glam lash? These are kind of my natural slash medium lash. Like if I'm just wearing a winged eyeliner and I'll throw these lashes on. They're good for simple looks, and they're even good for more dramatic looks. This is my last pair that I have in this container, so I'm going to cherish them well because, as you guys, well, some of you may not know, I'm going to be moving in a month. So I'm trying not to buy anything new other than for my new house. So, yeah. I need to cherish those babies until I can start buying stuff that I really need. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next thing, this is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum Volumizing Lip Gloss. I love this because not only does it feel good on my lips, because it has like that mint feel that some plumping lip glosses have, and I think that's like one of the most amazing feelings ever. So I like that in this gloss, and I also like it because it's a nice wash of color. It gives me, where I have glossy lips, but it doesn't look, it's not as pigmented, so it's like sheer gloss. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see. Like you can see a nice wash of color, but it's all gloss, honey. And who doesn't like a nice little gloss? Who don't like a good gloss? Speaking of gloss, I'm gonna talk about one of my other favorite glosses. Anytime I've done a favorites video for this year and last year, I don't think I've done one for this year actually. Most of my favorite videos from last year had this little guy in them because I am still incredibly in love with it as much as I was the first day I purchased this. This is the Maybelline Color Elixir in Nude Illusion. I remember when this collection first came out, I wasn't into gloss as much, but there was just something about this. It was calling Mama's name. It's right there. So it's not as glossy as the Hard Candy gloss. It has a lot more pigmented in it. It gives your lips a whole nother level of shine and color and beautiful. I just love that for a nice every single day gloss. Okay, so the next thing is a mascara. This is the Tarte's Lights Camera Mascara. If you watch my videos, you know I feature this mascara all the time. I love how it looks to my lashes, and I love how it feels on my lashes because you know you have those mascara that really clumps up your lashes and makes your lashes feel like that crispy texture to it. This mascara makes my lashes look more volumizing, more curled, but then when I go to touch them, it doesn't feel crunchy or anything. It literally feels like my eyelashes. Like, well, obviously my natural eyelashes with nothing on them. So I love this mascara for the formula and then how it just makes my lashes look overall. Okay, the next thing is an eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner a lot on my waterlines. Most of the time I do if I'm doing more of a dramatic look. Before and every day out just throwing makeup in my crease or whatever, I don't really put eyeliner on my waterline at all. But when I do, I will use this Makeup Forever Aqua XL. This is a little sample one that I'm still going through. This is in black. This isn't good for like longevity wear, but I can get a good 5 hours out of this eyeliner before it starts disappearing out of my waterline, which I don't want to necessarily blame it on the eyeliner because I have very watery eyes. Let's just say I'm allergic to cats. I have 3 cats. Well, my mom has 3 cats. I'm constantly cleaning up after them and their hair and all that. Anytime something as little as a little bit of dust gets in my eye, in my nose, or something little, and I'm allergic to grass too. But let's just say my life is filled with allergies, and my allergies consist of watery eyes, so sometimes it doesn't last very long in my waterline because of my watery eyes. But on a good day when allergies haven't came out to play, this gives me about a good 5 hours. Okay, the next thing is a blush. I wear blush a lot when I am doing a dramatic look. Bronzer can make me look, I need some color back in my face, or half the time when I'm doing a natural look, I don't wear much bronzer. Like, I'll put bronzer on my forehead because I have a huge forehead, a little bit of grayer contour on my cheekbones, and then I'll add like a light wash of blush. And this is the blush, I don't know why, but I always run to. This is the MAC blush. This is in LOVECLOUD. It's matte and it's super pretty. I don't have it on today, but there's something about this blush, even when I am paler, it looks good. When I'm in my tanner state, it looks good. When I'm in my paler state, and it looks the same color. It doesn't transfer, it doesn't change colors depending on my skin tone or my skin type that day, or whatever the case may be. So the color in the pan is the color that you're getting. So it's more of that lilac purplish / pink. So it definitely, for me, gives me a nice wash of color, and it really looks like I'm pinching my cheeks, you know? It doesn't necessarily look like I have blush on. It looks natural. Okay, the next thing, this is the E.L.F. Perfect Finish HD powder. I remember when I first got this powder, I was super oily that day, and I just needed something to calm down because my makeup, it was just going crazy. So it was a day I ran into Walmart, had got a powder, and I don't know what I was doing that day, but I just needed that powder right then and there. And as you can tell by the compact, I use this baby up. And I'm still digging at the sides. I'll go in with a little brush to try to powder my face just to get this powder out. Because, honey, when I tell you it makes my face matte without looking matte, if you know what I'm saying, like I still have that dew, but it helps with the oily spots in the T-zone, or you know what I'm saying, just little stuff like that. And one thing that I really love about it is it's not super powdery, because as you can tell, most powders can be so powdery on your face, and you'll have to go in with like a makeup finishing spray to help make your face look less powdery. When this powder, as soon as I put it on, it just, so yeah, I'll go and put this powder all over my face, and I'll look at my skin, and you know how sometimes you can see the powder sitting on your skin, or if you have a little bit of facial hair or whatever, you can see the powder on your facial hair. This, no way, no. It's almost like I didn't use it, but like clearly I did. The next thing is a highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild MEGAGLO highlighting powder. This is in Precious Petal. Yusuf had actually bought this for me one day because he saw me just looking at it, and I just thought it was so pretty. Yusuf bought it because of the little details inside the packaging, and he thought that was cool. Which I'm glad he got that, because honestly this is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I wear this highlighter like every single day. I try to switch it up, but you know how you have your every single day products? This is one of those. This powder is super creamy, super velvety. It's like a rose gold shade kind of, but honey, it gives me the perfect glow without making me look like I have that plain stripe on my cheekbone, you know? And it's super blendable too. Okay, the next thing is an eyeshadow. This is the Anastasia single eyeshadow in Fawn. I'm going to take it out of the packaging so I can really show you all the color. Okay, in my opinion, this is probably one of her most popular shades. In my opinion, I don't know, like I didn't go online to read the statistic or anything. But this eyeshadow is so creamy, so blendable, and is the perfect transition shade for me, in my opinion. And it's so pigment too. Like, I just swirled my finger in there and look at that. Like, it's the perfect transition shade for me. I will use it every single day I'm doing my makeup for my transition shade. Then I'll go in with whatever look I'm going for, because it definitely helps with the blending, because sometimes sometimes eyeshadows that I use aren't necessarily the easiest to blend out. So going in with that shadow first and you blending out with that shadow with those also the other shadows that aren't as blendable, it makes your eyeshadow look not only 10 times better, but easier to work with, because you know how you can just sit there for hours just trying to blend the crap out of your eyeshadow. So thank you, Anastasia, for making that eyeshadow. I don't know if I said the name, but it is FAWM. Next thing is a palette. Again, if you watch my videos a lot, you know I love this palette. You know I'm obsessed with this palette, and I incorporate this palette every single time I'm doing my makeup because I'm that obsessed. This is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. As you can tell, mine is a little dirty. I accidentally tapped off the excess, and obviously the powder ran right here, and I'm like, oh, that sucks because of the velvet packaging. Some colors are super loved in here. Obviously I don't use the pinks much. I will use the pinks, but I don't use them more than I use the two browns over here or Cypress Umber right there. If you don't have this palette, you need it. Like, look at that shade right there. That is Primavera. There's Rugar. Who doesn't love a nice orange shade? That's Rugar right there, and there it is in the pan. And one of my other favorite transition shades that I also like to go into, especially when I'm using this palette, is this shade right here next to Rugar. This is Warm Taupe. It looks like a grayish undertone. It doesn't look like it'd be that dark, but honey, when I go in on this, I'm like, dang, because it gets quite dark on my eyelid. I don't know if it's just me, or, but as you can tell, it's like that brown, but it definitely has that grayer undertone right there. It is definitely loved as well. And then of course I have my cream shade, because you guys know I always go in with an eyeshadow base before I actually start going in on the colors. So I always use Tempera in this palette too. Okay, another Anastasia product that I have today that I've been loving. This is the Anastasia Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. Her coming out with this glow kit is like the best thing ever in my opinion. I'm obsessed with it. I definitely use these highlighters with a more dramatic look, because they are a lot more pigmented. They're not like natural by all means. They're meant to blind. They're meant like, honey, you're gonna see this highlight, you know what I'm saying? There is no doubt about that. She has incorporated some colors that not many people would gravitate towards. I feel like this is making my face look dark. But my favorite shade in here is Forever Young and 143, which is the darker golden highlight. I'm gonna do a swatch of Forever 20, I was about to say Forever 21 like it ain't none. Forever Young. That is Forever Young right there. You're definitely going to see this highlight. It's like no doubt about it. There is no hiding this highlight. Girl, you will see it from the sides of your face, from the front of your face, from the back of your face, from around your face. That didn't make any sense, but you get my point. And then I'm going to swatch 143. Honey, look at that nice golden highlight. This highlight I want all over my body in the summertime, because, girl, yes, oh yes. I'm going to swatch one more. I'm going to swatch Daydreamer right here, because that is more of a tangerine shade that not many people are like, why she got like an orangish pinky shade as a highlighter in there? You know what I'm saying? It's not one of your normal types of highlighter you would see. Girl, and not to mention these are so creamy. They're like so easy to use. It's so blendable. So that's Daydream right there. See, it's the nice peachy tangerine highlight shades. I love all the highlights in this color, and I try to incorporate at least one of them. I try to use all of them in every single one of my makeup looks because they're beautiful. They're amazing and I love them. My next favorite, this is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Foundation in 08 Light Tan. I love this foundation. This foundation is so full coverage and it does not look cakey. It makes your skin look so smooth. And if you're a person with textured skin, you will love this foundation because it's full coverage and it just smooths out your skin. I don't have super textures, but around the cheek area, obviously, I have some texture, and then right here towards the bottom, and it just smooths out my skin. It makes me so happy when I use this, to the point where I literally mix this foundation into almost all of my foundations, just because I love the formula and I love the overall look with it. And when you mix it with foundations, it doesn't clash. At least with the foundations that I've mixed it with so far, it really blends with that other foundation to create a nice flawless look for me. Okay, my last favorite for the month of August is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. You guys already know that this eyeshadow primer is definitely loved. It is definitely loved. It is definitely used a lot, and as soon as I run out of this little sample size, I am going to get a bigger size. I've had this little sample size forever. So imagine when I get a full-size one, how long I'm going to have that one. And I use this like every single time I'm putting on eyeshadow. Every single time. So that is it for my monthly favorites for the month of August. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, as well as go over to my vlog channel, subscribe there, because Yusuf and I, pretty soon, Yusuf and I will be posting moving vlogs there, so those will be fun to film and watch. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you beautiful, beautiful people in my next video. Bye, guys!